Yuki and his friends are still sleeping. The bugs over there are getting ready too. If you're going to put in a balancing act, now's the time to do it. Well, where do you keep the cards this one? Now, if only we could use the decree. Oh, are you awake? For a moment, now it looks like there was a black Oberon. Is it still sleeping? Where are the black accents on this dress? And let's not be deceptive. It's a crafted way to get out. I did what little I could while you were sleeping. You can't do enough to disarm this bug space or defeat the Cuzdrop herself, though. I gain enough understanding to be able to subtitle intervene in the rules. I'm good at making up games too. This pleases. Apparently you were brought back to the starting point while you were unconscious. Or to be more precise, our consciousness blacked out on its own due to the violent way we were brought back. What a surprise, we had made it all the way to the finish line. I mean, I just remembered. What kind of joke is a passing score of 500? Isn't it too tough indeed? Like a perfect score is required in all the trials. Oh, not that I've ever been wrong in my policy of scoring as high as possible. You have to pass everything with a perfect score to be allowed, which is not what I expected. Yes. Perhaps now we will start the second lap of the race. To proceed with the same policy as before, I can honestly see that I have a feeling that it will be a pirate utility. I would like to find some element that could turn things around a bit. Yuki. You were up first. Do you notice any change in your surroundings or situation? Or have you come up with a good plan? Auburn could have done something. Really? It's just a little thing. I'm going to have her do it twice. Better to hear the Game Master's explanation than mine here. I think they should be here by now. Oh look. You done it, Bug. It's my game. And you took the liberty. You said earlier that you needed to do something too. I like to think I saved you a lot of trouble. There's a difference between doing it yourself and having it done on your own. Hi, Simon. And it's not easy to solve with conscious spaghetti coding. There's no easy way to do it. Frankly, it's offensive. Once you drop the bug space, though you could clean it up. And I can't do that because that's going to get in the way. Combined with the situation of having no choice but to use them in the end. Yeah, it's too uncomfortable. Really, I'm sorry. I'm not good at this kind of detailed magic. I didn't do it on purpose. Well, okay, if this happens, we will just proceed rationally. Here's a heads up, everyone. We will be upping the system for the second round. Specifically, a help card system will be introduced. A help card. This time, you and her friends can get blank cards during Sugoroku. That card, when used in conjunction with Master's Simple Summon, becomes an advised servant card. Well, I don't know, but beside the Stem Oberon who may or maybe not willing to do this. Does this mean a new servant escort can be summoned? You say advice, please hear me out. It is only a help card in this Sugoroku game. It is not summoned as being that can do physical work and bug there. It would be like having a dedicated conversation window in the form of a card. I wish I could have summoned someone as it was who could use some no phantasm or something that could blow up this world. As one would expect, the prohibition in that area are very strong. This conversation was a good place to start, wasn't it? Even if I had done nothing, I'm sure you would have developed a similar helping system. That smile, so full of tenderness, yet somehow distant, can meet the creeps. Well, I'll tolerate because it's a reasonable rule. Adjustment. It's just this one time. Question about that card. Where can I get it? And how much can I get? As for location, you will have to find it yourselves. That's also part of the game. One of the elements of the race. As for the number of sheets, free that is. By the way, only one card can be used at a single checkpoint. And it is disposable. It cannot be carried over to the next checkpoint. That would mean that it cannot be used at 3 of the 5 points to have to choose where to use it. I would have liked to have had 5 pieces. Due to the fact that I built a program using your decree system as a guide, I was limited to 3 cards. That's why you were touching your right hand earlier. It's only natural that there are limitations. I don't believe that a perfect dad can be created in a no game. Regardless, use that card well, and next time, aim for the goal of being the perfect dad. We need to choose the right occasion and situation, but if we can quickly ask other dads to teach us, you will have a better chance of getting a passing group score. I forgot to mention, of course, BBs and Sector 5 types are bandit cards. That is the only place where I had to perform an emergency surgery to make it play, even if I tried to summon it out the card. You will never get anywhere near a perfect dad by consulting with that thing. We still have to get perfect score of 100, and it's tough as ever, but maybe there's some hope than last time when everything was in limbo. I can manage, maybe. Beyond regard, Yuki, I don't think this is the answer. It's enough to make me drop a flint stone on the children as they froze in forest night. It's up to those who have to decide how to use it and whether it can be made into a truly meaningful tool. I want to get out of here, and I want you to do your best. No, I'm trying to do my best, but it's true. Alright, now let's get back to the card. That will be provided at the starting point. Next time I'll be perfect dead and escape this world. Let's go.
Oh, 道が開けたみたいだ。お手並み拝見といこうか。
よっと、ゲームマスター、さっそう登場。たまには同じ目線でコミュニケーションをしてあげます。上から見ているだけではわからないこともありますから。
達成できたものは消していくといい。そういうの得意だろ？
Humanoid traits. One more servant with a humanoid trait. Well, clearly this one's the closest.
顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う？できちゃうんだなこれが。さあ光より速くアトムにクロスミリアンフット。お友達が欲しいんですね。誰も見たことのない世界に。遠くのものは小さく見える。なら小さなものは遠くにあるってことですよね。原子核まで小さくなーれ。お友達が欲しいんですね。いつか私もこんな風に反省しても鳩の優しいんですね。どこまでも広がる世界にようこそ。小さくなった気分はどうです？ここが皆さんの終点です。お先に失礼します。動いていいと言いました？必要なだけの栄養はいただきました。次はもう少しいじめがいのある相手を用意してください。
みんな大好きミッション。
ダイスを振るぞ。せーの。
素数。落ち着く数字です。
才の目が重要なんじゃないぜ。そこで何をするのかが重要なんだ。
ええ、じっくり楽しみたいですよね。
わからないことがあったらインフォメーションを読めばいい。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行く。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行くこと。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行くことも。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行くこともない。この素敵な光景を楽しもう。
It's a crit.
やったね飛び。
よっと、ゲームマスターさっそう登場。たまには同じ目線でコミュニケーションをしてあげます。
That's the Eve section. Okay, we reached the first checkpoint. However, let's not go into that door light just yet. And the customer drop is apparently waiting for us in that one this time. We'll have to stretch a meeting while we're at it. What shall we do? As well, since you're here, you might as well use it, right? It's the first system I ever touched, and I'm not sure I want to preserve it out of the blue. The score at the first checkpoint, I believe it was 72 on the first lap, right? It's not high in relative terms. I did my best in my own way. I also know it was a really worthwhile effort. It was 120 in my opinion. But sadly, my scoring criteria and Kazoo drops are very different. I know it sounds harsh, but this isn't figure skating, or the judging points are set exactly. So don't worry about the low score. Fortunately, you have many chances you want. Why don't we start with the momentum? And I like this feel comfort, I think. I appreciate the commentary and comforting comments, thank you. So who do you summon to listen to your advice? I'll leave that of course to Yuki, who has the most Chaldea servant knowledge. Think about it, use one piece per checkpoint. And we're talking about getting only 3 cards in 1 round. In other words, you can't get advice on every ordeal. If possible, it would be good to have a partner whose advice can be heeded for the multiple ordeals that will follow. Indeed, even if not real-time instruction, it will make a lot of difference just to hear about trends and countermeasure beforehand. The daddy check here was food, right? Now that would be... Here's one who specializes in cooking, and who also has the attribute of a dad. For example, it would be possible to invoke Bhima, the great Indian hero. Indeed, when it comes to cookings, Bhima. But isn't that too specialized in cooking? What about its effectiveness against other futuristic ordeals? That's what I'm talking about. No, it's just an image. Maybe Bhima is actually good at cleaning too. It's not going to be easy. I was torn, but I made up my mind. Okay, let's do a simple summoning again. So that's it. Overlaps with the coordinates where the card is. The details should be auto-corrected, so take it easy. Oh, the Rinka Emina. This guy would certainly be able to give me comprehensive advice, not limited to just checking out my dad's cooking. Yes, I won't object to this guy. I think he meets the requirements. Wait. Sudden special summon. Do I need to explain? No, I don't. It's mostly because the frameworks of this card. It seems to be installed automatically like the knowledge of the day in the Holy Grail Wars. But first and foremost, I want to say something. Listen to me. What is it? I am not a father. I didn't have children before I was born, I'm sure of it. What did you say? Wait a minute, if you ask me, it's definitely different, isn't it? I didn't have any doubts though, because he is one of the oldest servants in Chaldea. Once again, thinking back to the database. Come to think of it, was he the kind of guy who has no idea about his past achievement as a heroic spirit? Or anything like that? I have an image of you leading a child servant or something. Damn, I wonder why my image went in that direction. I'm sorry I called you out on your mistake. No, I'm not the type to talk about my past. And I don't want to talk about it now. That kind of lack of communication in their own conduct brought this on, I'm afraid. Can't start over, can I? What's suddenly a failure? You can't really say that, can you? Just that he has no experience with fathers. Doesn't change the fact that he's a master of those skills, does it? Indeed, regardless of daddy attributes or otherwise. Of course, since I have been summoned, I intend to help Master to the utmost extent. Gordov and I need to get out of here safely, or Chaldea will not be able to stand. I know you will. I know you will. Please don't abandon me either. Now, what exactly did I do? Hold the culinary ordeal, being the perfect dad. It is something difficult to understand, that condition, Last time 72 points for Western style breakfast. Prepared by Gordov, I see. I did my best in my own way, okay? I think it was quite tasty. Any ideas? I doubt I haven't found what I would call a clear answer. I want to at least get you guys moving forward. I decided a course of action for that. Apparently you have to score 100 to clear it. I know, I'm sorry, but I can't say I'll let you get 100 points. I'm a practical guy. However, we should still endeavor to obtain the information necessary to approach the syrup. Now the first step is to secure the ingredients. Are there animals in this funny kitchen for us? If so, we can do something about it. It's not that difficult to cook, and the ingredients are not special. It should come together quickly. Haha, are you one of those chickens that took the eggs last time? I felt that I had angered him from the beginning, or rather, I felt a strong desire to kill him. I don't know, what do you think? It's itchy to just watch and not help in the battle. Anyway, you got your fresh eggs, right? Let's head out then. Oops, you used your help card earlier on, didn't you? I see, I've seen them in Chaldea Cafeteria too. I hear that he is quite a steward of everything. So the plan is to use that watchful butler skill to clear the check here. I am not a butler. Oh well. Then start cooking as I had instructed you in advance. It is not difficult at all. If you do it calmly, you'll be fine. I will be the main person. Kadok and Yuki, you'll be my support. Yes. I'm watching. Kung. Smells good. Cooking as perfect dad. There are many ways to interpret this, but I guess it's the food you feed your kids. If this is the case, the best solution should be food that is easy for children to eat and that they like. From the fact that the previous eggs Benedict had a reasonable score, we decided that we should try to take the high road without being eccentric. I mean, I was able to do it. Pancakes, that is. Butter, maple syrup, and honey are optional. Whoa. As expected of a child, you have a twinkle in your eye. Surely there was a dessert type option. Oh hun, now if you could just trim your beard in. It is daddy, eat as much as you like. Try it. It's too cute to put the knife in, but bon appetit. Whoa, fluffy, sweet, warm, and comforting, delicious. That is Emia's recipe for pancakes. I know, yes, of course you do. You're a good cook. For a child, a father who makes sweet things is perfect. Is that it? Think again, this is... Maybe it's a question that is hard to answer for an average magician like me. Pancakes are great, aren't they? It's a fairy tale in moderation. I like it too. Do you want me to bake some more? No, you can't afford that now. I wanted to tell her that I didn't want her to forget about us either. It's good to get carried away with the food. And if they start talking about refills and forgetting their roles, we're in trouble, right? I wouldn't say something so petty, not at all. Thank you for the food. Now let's move on to the greeting while moving from one place to another. Oh, a score of 92. That's undeniable a high score. Huh, I guess I did my minimum job as an advisor. But he was so happy and crunchy, but he didn't score 100 points. What's the missing 8 points? The perfect destitution is only worthwhile if you arrive at it yourself. A detailed score breakdown is top secret. I can assure you that we were judging impartially with pride. It is a kind of an automatic system to begin with. It was nice to get a high score, but at the end of the day, the passing score is 100. If you're not getting a perfect score, what does the score mean? But we made progress since the last time. Positives. Well, that's what we have to think for now. I think I almost showed a little bit of my less than perfect jury side this time. At least only reflecting on that. I will see you at the next checkpoint if you excuse me. I don't think I was wrong in my thinking. I'm sorry I couldn't get you guys to score 100 points. I apologize. Very helpful. It makes me feel better to hear you say that. If the check is done, I guess I'm done here too. If you have any questions, ask them now. I would love to have a servant like you to help me all the time, but I have no choice. To fill in the remaining 8 points, what to ask? I can only come up with a vague question. Still, it's better than nothing. What do you think is the most important thing about cooking? It's about thinking about the people you're feeding. There's no doubt about that. Simple, but yes. Is there anything else? If you mean that I was called out for my almighty nature, I would like to leave some advice not only about cooking, but for future trials. Which ones do you have? Oh, to go out cleaning. Alright then, I'll tell you how to make a special weapon. It's simple to make with a few materials, not to mention projection. With this Emiya stick, any kind of dirt in the smallest places. What do you mean? What? Do you have a Zenper stick and you're just in time? Well...
おっと、道が開けたみたいだ。お手並み拝見といこうか。
決めたよ。お前は古きルール。
元気いっぱいですね。ほんの小さな一押し。
こういう古きルール。
クール 私も月のかけらを集めるように楽しい時間を始めましょう。弱いからと侮りましたね。一匹残らず私のおもちゃ。泣いても元には戻れませんよ。優しいんですね。空間ごとミクロの世界に変えてあげます。どんなに強い相手でも私の前ではこの通り。人呼んでネテンクスマジックショー。お友達が欲しいんですね。誰も見たことのない世界に。遠くのものは小さく見える。なら小さな家が遠くにあるってことですよね。原子核まで小さくなーれ。哀れな最後でかわいそう。誰にも見えなくなっちゃうなんて。いらっしゃいませ。
やるべきことを。はーい。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行くこともない。この素敵な光景を楽しもう。
Are you time gated again? This is number 9.
達成できたものは消していくといい。そういうの得意だろ
2 more times against.
愛そうか殺そうか。
お気に入り決めたっと。出発。完成までスイーツタイム。
どれにしようか。古きルールどれにしようかな。もみもみ我が海の海。
クロールくらいできますよーだ。こういうおもちゃが欲しかったんです。じゃまずは全身冷やそっか。おっきな私で遭難しちゃいつか私もこんなカズラチャレンジ 間ごとミクロの世界に変えてあげます。どんなに強い相手でも私の前ではこの通り。人呼んでネマジックショー。好きなかけらを集めるように。ちゃんとできます。遠くのものは小さく見える。なら小さなものは遠くにあるってことですよね。原子核まで小さくなーれ。綺麗な花にはトゲがあると言うでしょ。私の場合は罠でしたね。不完全な存在は目に余ります。スペースの無駄だとお気に入り決めた。好きなかけらを集めるように。できますですね。あっち見ていてくれます？あなたもよっ空間ごとミクロの世界に変えてあげます。どんなに強い相手でも私の前ではこの通り。人呼んでネマジックショー。誰も見たことのない世界に。顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う？できちゃうんだなこれが。さあ光より速くアトムにクロスミリアンフット。好きなかけらを集めるように。誰優しいんですね。顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う？できちゃうんだなこれが。さあ光より速くアトムにクロスミリアンフット。必要なだけの栄養はいただきました。次はもう少しいじめがいのある相手を用意してください。
みんなが働いている。
ペースノートを用意しておくべきだったかもしれんな。
数字に従うという絶対的なルール。最高です。
僕よりお前がやった方がいいと思うが。
調子が出てきたみたいですね。
みんな大好きミッションの新しいミッションが出てきたけど、はーい。
よっとゲームマスターさっそう登場。たまには同じ目線でコミュニケーションをしてあげます。上から見ているだけではわからないこともありますから。 いらっしゃいませ。
達成できたものは消していくといい。やったね。飛び跳ねて。はーい。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行く。
先輩、突然ですがクイズです。リンゴさん、ビタミン慣れた頃ほど油断。
The next one was a going out dad check. What are your guidelines this time? Helpful cards are obtained along the way. Like the first checkpoint, there's a choice to be made. First, whether to use it or not. Since we're here, let's use it. Fair enough, because I don't think you can preserve too much just because it's limited. Last time I took him to a place like an amusement park, and he got an 81 I think. What are your plans this time? This time I thought I'd go for the outdoorsy type. Different direction than last time, but it could be good. Miss Quirk goes up, we know that this is the correct direction, and if it goes down, the previous direction is considered correct. So have you decided who you're going to summon as your help card? You're right, this time it might be better to have a guy who actually has parental attributes. To this man with an outdoorsy dad-like image. Let me guess. They take this zero drop person outdoors and let her have her fun there. Is that correct? That's right, you're on emo, the APAC warrior. Just to confirm, you were the father, alright? We didn't make that up, did we? Yes, you're right. I was indeed a father. However, it remains to be seen if it will be any particular help to you guys. But more than us who have never been fathers. I think you have an eye for finding the right answer to this ordeal. And that's why I called it out. I hope I can meet your expectations. Of course, now that I have been summoned, I will do my best to help the master. Go and enjoy the outdoors. From our point of view, we, who live with nature, is something that was very commonplace, and every day it will only be by lineage though. Even in this card form, advice and guidance will be no problem. I'm more of an outdoorsman myself. I'm sure there is something I can help you with. Same to the right, I'm good at this, like how to entertain the lost force wherever. We're all counting on you, so let's head out to the trail ground. Welcome to the second checkpoint. Now where are you taking us this time? I was wondering if we could experience the outdoor. Of course, I won't say good or bad at this stage. So please get ready to go out. I've already given the master an idea where I specialize. I'm counting on you. Leave it to me. It's a forest. It's a complete forest. Yeah, it's a nice forest, about as realistic as a Coyote simulator. I think I can even smell the presence of spirits that are calm and vibrant at the same time. Of course, we put as much resource into a simulator as we do into a simulator. Perfect race management starts with perfect research management. Whatever you do, take a deep breath. The blessing of the trees that reaches us directly differ from the city, the wind of life that has remained unchanged since the distant past. That's the little neighbors who are present in this place, even if they are not visible. Like so many other living creatures, we take them into our bodies as one living organism. Then 1 breath, 1 minute, live. It's the same if you're a servant, just be aware to it. So... Yeah, I feel refreshed. Like my shoulders are lighter and my head is clear. I am from a darker, observed place higher up. I had never really been aware of this kind of nature. Sure, this could be a nice place too. Did you want to bring me here, Dad? We will have a bonfire party. Unexpected for me, since I was forced to spend my childhood in the forest while training in magic. Apparently bonfires were not only an act of survival, but also a kind of entertainment in general. In case you haven't noticed, cause they're a drop, you're going to need some help. That is one way enjoying this outing. Gathering dead branches for a bonfire, that's a great event too. Really well then, I'll help you a little bit. Do you have any tips on how to gather branches for a bonfire? It's not just a matter of picking up branches you see. In fact, some branches are suitable, and some are not. Let's pick it up while you teach me together. I don't have a choice. What kind of things should I pick up? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. He ho, he said. Carry it, carry it, carry it. And so on and so on. Now let's start a fire. I leave this leadership to you, Kata. Oh, I have simple ignition set. Flint uses. You could probably put that much one with witchcraft, couldn't you? Well, that's true. Think about it the other way around. Dare to do it without magic. What you can do with magic. Have you ever done such a thing? Maybe not. Then experience it. And it's because the method has become so simplified and generalized that it can be done without the use of magic. Witchcraft like ours has declined. Well, that doesn't matter how now. I'll show you how to use it. Come on. You got a spark. Now all we had to do is put it under firewood and blow on it. Whew, whew. It's now attached. You did it. Then I guess it's my turn. You see those leisure seats? Go sit there. Grilling meat over an open fire requires a different set of skills. Leave it to me. Bon mati. Oh, it's delicious. I just baked it. It's strange, isn't it? Right, the trick is with the right amount of salt and heat. Mellow. We have been enjoying the bonfire too, I see. Not only is a gift to her. By nature, people should live more with nature. I don't know. One could argue that it's because we can no longer do it, so that we are living in the modern age. As I thought earlier, you seem to have some thoughts about contact with nature. Well, it's no big deal. I come from a family that has been forced, well honed in art of anti-beast magic. Now it's in decline, as I should be. That's right, most of humanity now lives out of the forest. They don't even need to get rid of the beasts. Even if there is, there are plenty of easier ways to make it in the city without having to use magic. After all, what was once essential for life has become a garnish for this kind of entertainment. Personally discouraged, but with something different. Now that I'm disappointed. Well, I'm just feeling the emptiness and backwardness of a magic that has lost its significance. Don't worry about it. As time changed, the relationship between people and nature also changes. The adult atmosphere made me sleepy. Yuki. What's wrong, Oberon? No matter what I do or don't do, I don't see any help. So yeah. Just when you thought it couldn't get any quieter. Haha, just leave him to his own devices. Not so fast need to say I'm a popular person in the fair world. If I'm in this kind of misleading situation, there will be bad rumors later on. Fairy King Oberon on a date with his new prospective queen. A secret meeting in the forest. The perfect fairy couple. What a misinformation spread. A delineated half-wit sorceress, alright. You never know what kind of congratulation the backward understanding of his genie will give. Don't worry, I'll only talk to one of you. Don't talk to either of them. I guess I'm the one who's keeping you guys in this world. In this way, it's just a child's sleeping face. Not at all. Because of this situation, I wonder if Daddy back home ever looked at my face this way. Don't think about it like that. What kind of father was he? That's, well, a magician, of course. I joke speaking from the fact that I was often scolded by the homunculus. Maybe there were some things that were rather bad, but there were also a lot of things that I respected. The training to become a music successor was hard, but he also had good memories. I guess I was blessed if I'm honest. Can I ask Kata? No, it's fine. He just followed the hangover manual, taught me magic, and when he was done, he was gone. Just said I have very few memories of home or anything. I've never been violated, but I also never been praised. If anything, there was hardly any conversation at all. How did you grow up normal, you magician? What about you? I hear you had a normal life. Guess I can only say normal. Well, I guess that is what being one's own father is, like for everyone. Because you can't compare the two. That's why all this talk of good fathers and bad fathers, much less perfect fathers, that's just not one true. It's quite a difficult thing to do. I want to say it's the same for the father's side. Even those who have been fathers remain unsure if they have been good fathers to their children and families. The perfect father, huh? At least if I were such one, I'm sure that I would not have let my children and my wife go through that time. Vulture emo. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things wet. My bad, it's an interesting story, but my shoulder is about to give out. It's really because I'm frozen in an unnatural position that I feel like I'm going to cramp or something. I'd like to see the master replace him if possible, but I'm not sure. Huh? Yes, I guess I fell asleep before I knew it. Is it because of the side effect of playing the fun games and all the time? Not at all, I'm not tired. What is this air? Also, I think I blew out the cushion I was laying on earlier in my imagining things. Yeah, even if it's just in my mind. It was unintentional that I caught her in the jaw. But as long as it was unintentional, she would not be angry. Did Master-san and Papa support me gently when I fell asleep by any chance? I'm not doing anything myself, let's just say. It's not, nah. I wish I had. Anyway, it was not the time to stay put forever. I think we have spent a little too much time on this ordeal. So let me announce the result. What, you're kidding? Why not? I thought she seemed happy. It's not a lie, scoring is fair. Last time it scored 81, so that's a bit of a drop. I'm sorry. Sorry. I think it was the best bomb party fire ever. That is true. Rather, it was a wonderful refresher for ourselves. I can vouch for that in the name of Kadeo Director. So don't be shocked, okay? You've done your job well. No, I'm not shocked. I'm accept things as they are. Living with nature is sometimes cheerful, sometimes painful, and sometimes things happen that we don't understand. It's nature, I guess you could say, because there are parts of that don't stand up to calculation. If the time I prepared for you has helped you heal, that would be a good thing. The previous score was 81, but now we can think about the difference, one could say. And in that sense, it's not a waste of time. Was it because this time was natural, or because the last time was more civilized? Or are there other factors at play? I guess we need to examine that. This time was a bit of a blunder. I'm sorry, but Kazura is going home. See you again at the next checkpoint. My work ends here, but I haven't run out of firewood yet. It would be a good idea to take your time to regain your strength, and then head to the next battlefield. I will do so. I have no objections, I'd like to hear what you have to say while we're at it. Advice for next in the subsequent trials. I agree, it's for the cleaning and gift selection. I can't say I have anything to say about that, but to begin with, there's a fundamental question. What does it mean to be the perfect father? It's a natural question. It's not that we don't know. she is broken. She's after the last boss of the manga. I don't know if I can see that from my position, being from fodder, and not being able to give that answer. Rather though, there may be some indication that the situation is such that even fodder has no choice but to say so. Something is wrong with the questions in this race. It's misaligned. The essence is hidden, I feel like that. Maybe thinking about it will help to get some closure on the situation. I suddenly heard it in the wind, though it was only a whisper of advice from a low spirit. You don't mind, just remember.
おっと、道が開けたみたいだ。お手並み拝見といこうか。
先輩、突然ですがクイズで。
みんな大好き新しいミッションが出てきたけど、ま、慌てて次に行くこともない。この素敵な光景を楽しもう。
Hermit crabs. No choice. Nobody has a wrist support, so
遠くのものは小さく見える。なら小さなものは遠くにあるってことですよね。原子核まで小さくなーれ。 攻撃ですね。スーパーグルー気づきましたか？ここは私のドレスなので逃げ場がどこにもありません。夢見るように砂の中で眠りなさい。お友達が欲しいんですね。いずれはあっち見ていてくれます？顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う？できちゃうんだなこれが。さあ光より早くアトムにクロスミリアンフット。砂の一粒といえ丁重に扱います。リソースは大切に。塵も積もればですよマスター。
達成できたものは消していく。システムが分かってきただろう。運命は決まってるのさ。
ご安心を。不正行為は嫌いですので。
さて何が出るやら。
トンボみたいで素敵です。
みんな大好きミッションのコーナーだ。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行くこともない。
いらっしゃいませ。どうぞこちらを。
One more copy. Hi there, I know it's done, but it's time for a digest. I mean, honestly, repeating the same ordeal you did once would be dull, wouldn't it? I'm just trying to get this over with. I'm trying to be the considerate. We don't normally do this kind of thing, but here it is, just barely loud. I'm just trying to get this over with as quickly as possible. What do I mean here? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Well, it has to be named Insect Space, so I guess it's nice, though. As for nature of the place, it's like... Anyway, let's talk about checkpoint 3. The cleaning checkpoints were led by Cutock as in the previous section. However, there were no carts in hand, so no servants to help. This time we did the same kind of cleaning we did last time, purely quick and careful. I didn't help much though because I'm a prince. And the result was 89 points. I was only up 4 points after being so careful, but there you have it. The group decided to get something out of that fact. That alone is a plus. It's not enough to just clean up carefully, there must be another scoring factor, something like that. The fourth checkpoint is next. Here I was able to pick up a card right before I did, so I didn't have to save it and call out the servant. Well, I wonder what kind of useful servant will appear this time. Yagu. Munimori Yagu Tashima no Munimori, I have come here to visit you. Speaking of endurance and spiritual discipline. Oh, I know what you mean. It's called Zen. And as I recall, this man is also father, right? Of Yagu Jubei. You mentioned that your son is also in the hero class. Did you say Jubei or something else? As I recall, Yagu father was also... So it is, my father and master, Sogun Yagu. As a master of the sword, Ichifu's name should be well known to you. It's like being both a child who grew up watching a famous father and a father who raised a famous son. It's an unrequestable, questionable choice. Here's a question for you to answer about the perfect father. That is... Go. Unfortunately, I don't have the words to tell you. Whether I have been a good father or not, whether my father was a good father or not. Is it because I was raised well by a good father? Or is it sanguineo because I was raised him well? The answer is not my head, nor my sword. Father and son were only before me and my back. Forgive me, it seems I'm not very good at talking about the whole house. Not at all. Well, this master is not the type to force you to talk if you don't want to talk. At least, ask what you can ask. That's right. That's what they call steam bath in this day and age, isn't it? In the Hinomoto region, steam baths have been used since the Nara and Heian periods. I was. If you know, we can talk fast. If you have any secrets to endure for a long time, let's hear them. It's the same to form a Zainzen as a hold still, isn't it? You know, that thing, no remorse. Give us a few tips, Kimi. His face is smiling, but annoyed. Or not, I expected with samurai. Murumasa was patient too, and he's got a lot of nostalgia. Oops, you know how to judge our prices too. I guess I can count on you. Welcome. What's the matter, everyone, with a alchemical smile, like a Buddha statue? Like you're in a daze, like you're not in the right place at the right time. Let's begin. Don't worry, you can get started. And I'm going to stay outside from the start. I think it's better to leave it to the helpers. I don't mind. So let's begin the perfect daddy endurance test, shall we? Caddock swimsuit. What did it max level her skill?
ずれはあなたもあっち見ていてくれます空間ごとミクロの世界に変えてあげます。どんなに強い相手でも私の前ではこの通り。人呼んでレテンティスマジックショー。お先に失礼します。他の人には内緒できます。運試しします？鬼ごっこのつもりですか？そんな大きさで逃げられるわけないじゃないですか。次はもっと頑張ってね。秘密の箱ですね。いずれはあなたも優しいんですね。ですね。顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う？できちゃうんだな、これが。さあ、光より早くアトムにクロスミリアンフット。いけない。着物にゴミがついちゃいました。はーい、パッパッ。一体何百メートルの落
It was not good. I see. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey, what happened to the samurai's patient? What did you want to do? I'll start calculating the scores. Taxes, haha, it's up from last time. Is this due to long endurance than last time? Or other factors? I told you I would not answer such a breakdown. Kazura-chan, who had exposed her personal ugliness at the bonfire, replied at a clear manner. We're going cool this time for reflection. See you at the next steady check. Incidentally though, the time I endured was certainly a bit longer than last time. I was outside and I was measuring, so there is no doubt about it. Oh, an objective record would be useful. You've been out there planning to do that from the beginning. I had nothing else to do. It wasn't quite what I expected. Certainly, there are limits to human beings. Maybe he's tried some heat-resist magic this time. It's one of the moves. It could be a disqualifying score though. What do you think, Yaki? Well, we'll see. One is the girl. I will say that it was you guys that I was looking at. Or perhaps it is not important how well they can withstand the steam bath. It's what you do that counts, or so they say. That's because they want to see us suffer. So it's just a hobby. Maybe, maybe not. Lord, I am sorry that I could not fulfill my duty on this occasion. That was reassuring. But if the story is true, I can't get help card because I already used 3 of them. Moreover, it is normally impossible to reach 500 points in the next ordeal alone. It's more and more about gathering information for the next round. Whatever the case, we have no choice but to proceed. You can't get out if you stand still, that much is certain. That's so, isn't it? Alright, I'll take the wheels again. Next time I'll take the wheel again. It's an advantage of traveling by car, that it's easier to concentrate on your thoughts. Let's keep discussing what each of us has noticed. Well, let's get going.
おっと、道が開けたみたいだ。お手並み拝見といこうか。
いらっしゃいませ。
わからないことがあったら新しいミッションが出てきたけど、ま、慌てて次に行くこともない。この素敵な光景を楽しもう。
Machine type. Oh, shut up. I'm tired of seeing the bots.
古きルール
お気に入りめくる
古きルー
星の雨。いずれはあなたも逆説融合、かけらを集めてさなぎは蝶に変身する。お待たせマスター、これが私の究極体、アトムに暮らす無理やフット。エターナルフィルム遠慮はしません。見ていてくれます？行きます。攻撃ですね。遠慮はしません。誰も見たことのない世界を見つけました。顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う？できちゃうんだな、これが。さあ、光より早くアトムに暮らすメリアンフット。見た目通りじゃ好きなクジラを集めるように。母ちゃん優しいんですね。甘く見ないで。大人になれば BB だって変えられます。私の知恵は世界のカオス。原始的まで落ちてみます？新しいお召し物、秘密の箱ですね。折りたたんで使ってあげます。必要なだけの栄養はいただきました。次はもう少しいじめがいのある相手を用意してくださいね。
わからないことがあったらインフォメ。
いかなる時も平常心。これがプロの運転だ。
小さいんですもの。仕方ありませんよね。
みんな。
いらっしゃいませ。
決めたよ。お前が我が城の勝手にこういうこともできる。なんと
元気いっぱいですね。
うむうむ。どれにしてこういうこともできる。
命令とあなたも逆説融合。かけらを集めてさなぎは蝶に変身する。お待たせマスター。これが私の究極体アトムにクラス無理アグッド。お友達が欲しいんですね。
What? Oh. Makes sense.
Wisp 優しいんですね。空間ごとミクロの世界に変えてあげます。どんなに強い相手でも私の前ではこの通り。人呼んでメジェスティックマジックショー。
なんだ。
あっち見ていてくれます？
いいか。
行きます。あっ優しいんですね。新しいお召し物。秘密の箱ですね。元気いっぱいですね。あっちいずれはあなたもよっ。
もう終わりか。なんだつまらぬな。
ダイスを振るぞ。せーの。
数字に従うという絶対的なルール。最高です。
Now it's time for the digester sport. You can guess what's going on when I show up, can't you? The final checkpoint where the help cards were also out of stock, and the ordeal of gifts ended without any particular show. Also, was a gift Yuki gave the high score of 78. That green creature that you can sometimes see in the Korea. It's a Kong, right? A stuffed animal of that thing. I like the other sacrifice, so I figured you like it because they're trapped too. I gave it to her. If it weren't for that one word, I would have been the right track. I mean, I didn't give you anything, okay? I didn't give you anything last time either. Isn't it obvious? That's how they reached the goal of the second lap. Of course, they didn't score enough points. The total score was 404 points. This is up from the last time, but far from perfect score of 500. The customer dropped as the shippy declared back the drawing board and declared, your fingers forcefully bringing us back to a starting point. The masters are, as usual, passed out from the shock of it all. Here's the current situation. They were also aware that it would be difficult to clear this time, and they would gather information for the next time. I guess they had to separate the two. Still, I hate to be confronted with the idea that my hard work is futile. As fate builds up in the mind, even things that are not bad start to look bad. I like to avoid that kind of development for a bit. Self-inflicted wounds and paranoia are not my cup of tea. It's about time I seriously got out of the situation too. Now, which side do we take? Oh dear, that's a familiar starting point, although I don't want to get used to seeing it. Phew. Frankly, it's not without its depressing aspects. I'm not giving up yet. That's right, whatever it is, the total score is going up. I guess you could say we are getting close, just the more detailed the score, the better. The difficulty of the requirement to get the perfect score in all of them becomes apparent. And I found that even with the help card, it's not easy to get 100 points. I don't know how I should work out the 3 pieces this time. Oh, it's 2 pieces this time. What? Let's add some additional rules. Help cards are reduced 1 by 1. So the occurrence of blank cards this time is 2 cards. Isn't it unfair to have a rule that you can't put it out afterwards? It can't be helped. I too noticed as I entered a new lab. It is not afterthought or anything. In the first place, this should have been dimly noticed by the bugger who pried this additional rule out of the way in the first place. There's a face trying to fool you by laughing. No, I'm not trying to deceive you. I forgot to say it, or didn't feel the need to say it. Connecting this disconnected insect space to Korea system was indeed difficult from scratch. I had no choice but to use the route already taken. Yes, the master decree. That's why there were only 3 pieces first, 3 strokes at first. To be precise, it was only recovered for 2 pieces when a new round of her sets are applied. Perhaps the next will be 1. The next after that will be 0. After that, it depends on the condition of your spell. Oh, Baron. I don't know if I'll be, well, bad luck to talk about the next lap before we are back to square 1. So you're saying the situation is getting worse in some areas. It's no surprise that the game is getting tougher and tougher to play around, isn't it? A journey that only relies on easy tools is not appropriate for this race. Well, the easy tools were not much help. It was Ma's resistance typical of the king of insects, who could gnaw at the roots in the soil. Really, you seem rather impatient when you edited it. Yes, I was a little surprised at first. We spent all this money and the result is nothing more than this. It's not worth talking about. A bug on the board is a bug no matter how far it goes. Thanks to you, the game is not over yet. Maybe forever, you know. So good luck again in your quest to be a perfect dead this time around. Forever, huh? That was a game for Kazar drop. The Ninja Sunny collapsed to his knee. No, I'm sorry, I just can't see much of the future, you know? Don't worry, I'm fine. As a chief executive, you cannot give up. Wahahaha. Oh, how I wish I could just curl up in a corner of my room, back over my head, drink a glass of wine, and go to sleep. I wonder why am I here, far away. Oh no, I'm starting to like these escape reality. We're the guideline that says just keep moving forward, low by low, until you get out. The other side of the story, what to do if you can't reach a goal no matter how many times you repeat the process. There was danger of being confronted with the possibility that this was the case, but it's now coming to the fore. And somewhere around, I don't think we should be doing the same thing we did last night. Something needs to be done. Some definite progress, otherwise. Auburn, that sounds like something. I don't know why I thought that. Oh well, let's concentrate on the Kazura drop for now. May I make a serious suggestion? Of course, rather finally, you seem to have an opinion from the beginning. Is it because of your earlier exchange with Kazura drop that you're now so serious? That part of it, but I had decided from the beginning that I would only go out with him twice without telling her. Out of respect for a distant acquaintance, I already done that too. Above all, nothing is never ending. If there is, there's only one. So what's the proposal? Yeah, let's forget about the score this time. What are you talking about? You see, we're in a situation where unless we get perfect score, we're not getting out. Now wait, let's hear it out. I think we're too focused on getting the immediate checkpoint score for now. It's a rule presented by the other side, so it's only natural. In the first place, I would never take a game seriously if the scoring criteria were not disclosed. It's not our idea of each checkpoint we should be clearing. It's the very race she is forcing. Isn't that the same story after all? Nope, not at all. A question that I have been dimly aware of but have no delve into depths, prioritizing progress of the race. What is the perfect dead? And why does Kazura want us to have it? Why do the checks required in that race have those 5 shapes? Should we think about those questions that are fundamental and... Right, Dad, before we get into details of the race, let's think about why this race is here. After all, we don't know what she wants. If you take on an ordeal without knowing the premise, you will make a misguided effort. So let's go back to the starting point again. Of course, we don't always get the answer out of the blue. I'm sure it will remain the same, gathering information through each ordeal. This time, however, gather materials while watching the reaction of Kazura drop more than ever before. The final goal is not to clear, but to expose the secret of Kazura. This is a process clear is surely the reward that will follow. Seems more circus than ever. I asked him about it, but he never told me because it might be related to grading criteria. Yes, if we can understand her purpose and the meaning of her action, I can see what she vows in giving that score. Or you may find that you missed a question on the back of the form. I'm on board with that idea. Alright. In that case, what do we do when we get the help card? I guess we'll get 2 of them again this time. I agree, not advice for the immediate score. I would like someone who can help me understand what Kazura dropped me by perfect dad. I don't mind if you don't have a knack for cleaning or cooking, whatever for that matter. Of those 2 guys, who are the best dad everyone recognizes?
行きますよ
おっと、道が開けたみたいだ。
いらっしゃいませ。
みんな大好きミッションのコーナーだ。はーい。やったね。飛び跳ねて喜ぼう。
Big robot type.
大きな口は今のうちに叩いておくといい。お気に入り目立つ可愛いですね。いつか私もお友達が欲しいんですね。お友達が欲しいんですね。あっちみたいですね。逆説融合かけらを集めてさなぎは蝶に変身する。お待たせマスター、これが私の究極体頭に暮らす無理やグッド。誰も見たことのない世界に逆説融合かけらを集めてさなぎは蝶に変身する。お待たせマスター、これが私の究極体頭に暮らす無理やグッド。
どれこういうこともできる。
カズラチャレンジ見ていてくれます？空間ごとミクロの世界に変えてあげます。どんなに強い相手でも私の前ではこの通り。人呼んでネテンテスマジックショー。
もう終わりか。なんだつまらぬな。
Flying Bonfire。
わからないことがあったらインフォメーションを読めばいい。はーい、新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行くことも。はーい、新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行くことも。やったね、飛び跳ねて喜ぼう。
16 out for you。
わからない。
よっと、はい、いつもあり。 くれます？遠くのものは小さく見える。なら小さなものは遠くにあるってことですよね。原子核まで小さくなーれ。
どれにしよう。古きルール。
いつか私もこんな風に。誰も見たことのない世界に。顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う？できちゃうんだなこれが。さあ光より速くアトムのクロスミリアンフット。お友達が欲しいんですね。あっち見ていてくれます？空間ごとミクロの世界に変えてあげます。どんなに強い相手にも私の前ではこの通り。人呼んでネペンティスマジックショー。必要なだけの栄養はいただきました。次はもう少しいじめがいのある相手を用意してくださいね。いらっしゃいませ。
やるべきことをリスト化しておいたよ。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、ま、慌てて次に行くこともない。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、ま、慌てて次に行くこともない。この素敵なみんなが働いている時のアイスは美味しいね。
24.
決めたよ。お前は
お気に
我が城の神に生きるしかなかろう。
月のクジラを集めるように。
古きルール、どれに古きルール。
ちゃんとできます。優しいんですね。顕微鏡でも見えない大きさに変えられると思う。できちゃうんだよ、これが。さあ、光より早くアトムにクロスミリアンフット。いずれはあなたもできます。空間ごとミクロの世界に変えてあげます。どんなに強い相手でも私の前ではこの通り。人呼んでネケンテスマジックショー。月のかけらはクールー。あっち見ていてくれます？逆説融合、かけらを集めてさなぎは蝶に変身する。お待たせしました。これが私の究極体アトムニクロスムリアンフット。綺麗な花にはトゲがあるというでしょう。私の場合は罠でしたね。
やるべきことをリスト化して。才の目が重要なんじゃないぜ。そこで何をするのかが重要なんだ。
ご安心を。不正行為は嫌いですので。
ラリーでは早く到着しすぎるのも減点対象なのだ。わかるな？
何事も現実にですね。そーれ。
みんな大好きミッションのコーナーだ。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に。新しいミッションが出てきたけど、慌てて次に行くことも。やったね。飛び跳ねて喜ぶ。
Lab free checkpoint 1, free check. Couldn't get the help card by then. I had to do it on my own for now. As usual, there were no hints, but all of them had changed their mind. It's not a dish to score high this time, but a dish that reveals the intention of the casoda drop. An entire wreath. Dishes that provide as much information as possible. Specifically, is the tooth melting sweetly stolen. I was happy to eat it, saying how sweet it was, but the result was 75 points. Good result, of course. Last time I was there, I got a 92 for similar sweetness and pancakes. This confirms for now the guidelines that being linear does not necessarily mean high scores. In other words, I now understand that it's not about the perfect dad who cooks sweet dishes. It's how we grudge and narrow our force. Fortunately, this game can be played over and over again. Look at the people who looked at each other, nodded their heads, even though they didn't have a very high score. You tilted head curiously at Kazura drop. Next up, the second checkpoint, the outing ordeal. I got a blank help card along the way. It was the fruit from Yuki's daily work. This is where it starts. Let's take one more step into the secret garden. I'll call out for a helping papa. Wu Cheng Ho Fei Hong has arrived. What is required this time is a certain person as the king of Jing Muso who fights for loyalty, or a certain person as open-minded warrior king who fights for freedom. Though either way, about the perfect father. Sure, a certain man is a father, but whether he's a perfect father or not is another story, okay? I get the story, okay, but now. I can't tell you if he was perfect or even if he was a proud father. He mourned his wife and children at the end of the battle, but in the end he was. Ah, this guy must have the same kind of guilt as Geronimo. This may be a common occurrence for those who will go down in history as heroes, but it's not the same as accepting that it will happen all the time. It's a sad thing. It's indeed difficult to ask for answers about his whole race, out of the blue, isn't it? Well, I'm not looking for an immediate score, but why don't you dig deeper in relation to the question? Let me start by telling you a story for your information. Where does the man take his children, you ask? The first thing that comes to mind quickly is when he took everyone across Gogon to leave the country and head for Chikyu. This episode that has to do with your no phantasm trope, isn't it? Isn't that what this is about? Ah yes, that's not what I meant, and now I've been scolded by my sons in a certain way. Wait a minute, maybe I should ask my sons as well. Never this would be difficult, but in this situation somehow I managed to get my voice out. Huh. Stop yelling out of the blue, what's the matter? Sorry, it's non-servant. I'm not good at fine-tuning my body. Basically, you have to make do with your spirit. Anyway, how about this, you guys? With this Hong Tang, and Lord can't hear me. You're too light, don't forget to thank me, Tenroku, even is only your voice. Hi, this Hong Tang, the sun is shining today. Code is Hong Tang Shing, I'm here. It's also lively at once. I applied it, so what was the fourth story? What did you say about the perfect father, brother, Tianhu, what do you think? I, unlike you guys, have lived apart as a hermit disabled for a long time. You know better than me. Chief father is perfect, I think he's strong, and also strong. Yes, I am. He is a warrior whom I can respect from the bottom of my heart, even if I don't have any affection for his relatives. But you know, what if you ask me if it is perfect? Yes, I think it's a good idea to have a loud voice when you get angry. It's well... You guys for now listen to what the Lord has to say before you answer. Hi. Where would you like your father to take to you? I think I'll go to the battlefield. I want to take credit. It would be nice to have a library where we could learn about military strategy of past and present. Tensho, everywhere. Anywhere with your father is fine. I'm just talking about virtue, like this makes me feel like I'm in trouble. Lord, is a certain person really okay? This real voice, there must be a clue. Can I have words, sons? What would it be to be like son and unite our opinion, even if a little forceful? If I had to say the most important one, it would be... Tensho's answer will be... No objections. Huh? Huh? It's a minimum requirement, that is why it may be the first common view. A place where we can be with our father, that is our answer. Maybe it's obvious. But that's why I didn't hesitate even then. Yes, Sam, if your father said that you would leave Shang, where you have served the 7th generation, and go to Shikyu, where Zheng Ziq is, we just went along. I wanted to go with them rather than having to go. I may have made a mistake in the beginning when I said that's not what I meant, sorry. That trip was also an important outing for Tensho. An outing is not about where you go. The only thing that matters is whether the father is there or not. You guys. I see. I understand this very well. It was helpful. And what was in the first ordeal, and what was in the second ordeal. And just swinging back. So this time, let's swing to the extreme. Yes, it is. Let's put it in a situation where that's all there is. Or at least it is, I mean. Yes, hello. Where are you taking us this time, papas? From this time here, curse my imaginative powers. Racing? This place is. It's a go-kart track that even kids can enjoy. I don't mind it, but it's an expected place to go out. It's like a hobby in full swing. Oh, a place to run iron cars, which is faster, the 5-color scared cow, or the 5-colored secret cow. The help car is just a person who seems to have nothing to do with the issue. What's the point? There is only one thing to do when you come to a go-kart track, and that's to go for a ride. I prepared 2-seater machines so you can ride with Yuki. Make sure you fasten your seatbelt. I'll take the Kadok and the other car. That's in match. By the way, it looks like some AIs are in the race. Let's do your best. Oh, like that. Well, if Dad has prepared such play, I won't freeze. Let's be entertained. As an extra, as cheerleader to make the circuit more colorful. Not a race queen, but a race prince. Let's do it. Good luck, everyone, and have fun. Did I just sit on the seat? Good. The ground is depressing close and powerful. Also, seats are a little too small, squirms. Sorry, I might hit you on the shoulder. Of course I understand, I don't dislike it. Let's get started, we're going to win because we're going to do it. Oh, Hikaru. Thanks for the raid.
こともできる。我が友もう海は
カズラチャレンジですね。ちゃんとできます。ちゃんとできます。甘く見ないで。大人になれば BB だって変えられます。私の知恵は世界に隠す。原始的まで落ちてみます。はい、おしまい。誰もいなくなったでしょ。
I lost. That bearded dad was crazy, stubborn, course seeker. He's so mature. Once you get behind the wheel, it's serious business. Even if you're dealing with children, you can't be too careful. Moo. Do you enjoy the go-karts? Well, if you go down a predetermined path correctly, you will reach your goal. The only thing I don't mind admitting is that it is the same as Sugoroku in that it's based on a simple and clear rule of no, I won't keep my impression out of my mouth. Look at the scores as usual. Isn't that a high score? Looks like the loftiness of this hobby has been appreciated. This time, the cursor drop didn't necessarily look as satisfying. Still, the fact that the score was obtained. I feel like bugs are kind of grinning at me. A high score means I'm getting closer to a perfect dad, so that's okay. But not a perfect score means I'm not perfect dad yet. Not good at all. Please make more effort then. I see. I see. I see. Could a certain person be of help? But still going out, huh? I would love to take my son somewhere with a simulator or something if I had a chance. I don't know, because the circumstances are unique. Thank you very much. I appreciate you saying so, but I feel that this time I'm only giving advice from my son's point of view, not so much from a certain person. So I wanted to say one last thing. I'm embarrassed, so I'll let my sons go to back for now. Come on, you guys, take a break and relax for a while. Practice? Yeah, I'll do it later. Sacred cow? You can ride it. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Well, my lord, this Wu Cheng Hong Fei Hong never fancies him with perfect fodder. But if there is such being called, I know that there is one condition she would not give up. This one thing, something that he should always have a condition, and at least a certain person can be proud that he has that something, and that is to think of the child. On the contrary, those who do not have it will never be the perfect fathers. I know it's obvious, but as Potter, I thought I should make that clear. Okay, then, mine. Good answer. Goodbye.
おっと、道が開けたみたいだ。お手並み拝見といこうか。みんなが働いている時のアイスは美味しいね。空腹時の食事と同じ理論かな。
You know what? I think I'll stop here for now. I do need to rest. Well, thanks to those that stopped by the stream.